What's going on, guys? Gilbert Del Trez here, creator of Under the Flesh Lair, Pistolera, Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, and the Deep Dark. So I just wanted to share with you guys the Deep Dark campaign. We're in the last hours, and I just want to take a quick look at it because I didn't promote this campaign as hard as I could have. I'm just going to be honest right there. And that's simply due to mere fatigue. If you guys don't already know, I have crowdfunded an amazing new franchise called Galactic Rodents of Mayhem that was able to come in at over close to $23,000, and amazing. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy about that. That's going to be a thing. 100 pages, and so literally right after that campaign funded, like when I was in the last couple of weeks of that campaign, I was talking with JL Giles. And he's a real good buddy of mine. We're longtime friends, and we collaborated on a comic called Under the Flesh, which was pretty cool. And we put that on hold, and JL was doing his thing. I was doing my thing. I was able to do Lair. I was able to do also Pistolera, then Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. And then I was talking with JL. He had some time in his schedule, and he really wanted to commit to something. And even though the Deep Dark is a one-shot type horror, a horror zine, I like to call it, it is part of a bigger franchise, and it's kind of like a Lovecraftian anthology that we're doing, and we still have a title to come for that to be revealed. But anyway, so the fact that I was able to fund this literally after such a big campaign, and I barely did as much promoting as I could have. I think I still have one last email blast to go, which I'll do after this video. But I wanted to take a look at the campaign, and I wanted to just share that, we were able to get this funded, and we even overfunded. We were asking for $2,000, and that's literally just going to be for JL. I was going to put the printing out of pocket. But again, we were just trying to get him a paycheck for this awesome book, and at a very discounted rate, I'll tell you. But he had an opening in his schedule. He was hungry to get back to work, and we've always flirted with the idea of doing like our own horror zine type franchise, and we'd be different stories, but in a way that that's all interconnected in the same universe. And the first story came about, it was a quick, it was just a quick grind. I'm just going to be honest with you, only because the idea, literally, I had an idea in mind, but I was kind of piggybacking off what he wanted to draw. And when a lot of times when I work with artists, I have projects that are always in my mind, but I want the artist to kind of be excited about the work. I want him to want to be enthusiastic about drawing whatever new project we're going to do. If you have a artist and he's like, yeah, I could do superheroes, I could do this, but like he really wants to draw like a sci-fi mech story, but then you're making him do a spandex superhero. He's drawing it, but he's just going through the motions. I wanted something where the artist would be really, really into it. And with JL, I'm like, dude, what do you want to draw? He's like, I'm tired of doing these Marvel superhero type stuff. He's like, I want to do something different. He's like, I want to draw beautiful women. I want to draw some women in like in a Lovecraftian type universe. And I'm like, and we're talking about, okay, that kind of thing we were talking about. So we're going for it. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm trying to think what could we do? And I had this idea for the monster already, because when he said girls or women, I'm thinking, okay, bachelorette party in the open sea, things are coming, but the monster, just a beast, just this Lovecraftian god, if you want to say what, just like it was just in my head, and I had it from another kind of story, the monster, and I kind of was able to implant it into this story and work, tweak a story to fit this type of encounter. And this is where we have the Deep Dark. A bachelorette party in the sea turns tragic with the sudden appearance of an unknown aquatic terror. One thing about Lovecraft, they're always dealing with things that are like within the unknown. And of course, stuff that goes beyond your understanding. And I just feel like we have a great first story. And the Deep Dark, that title was just it was a title. It's a title that I had for a long time, and the fact we were able to put it here and turn it into something is really really cool. And we have 104 backers to put to, and let me just want to say this. I didn't extend my campaign at all. It's literally going to end in 8 hours. I'm going to leave it at that because we exceeded our expectations. We made $2,000 over. I mean, we made over almost 4,000, and the book will be in demand. I'm happy about that. And that's it, so it's going to be in demand. The shop will be open while JL and I work on bringing this book out. You have a chance to get back in, hopefully in the new year. But we're hoping to have this thing, ready to deliver by February. But again, literally right after a big campaign, to get 104 backers, and a lot of these backers are new backers too, because again, we're going into a different type of target audience. With Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, I have an anthropomorphic kind of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Star Wars audience I'm targeting. And with the Deep Dark, it's more a Lovecraft horror type audience. So, again, I'm excited because I'm keeping myself, engaged, and I'm challenging myself. And I was working on this script during the last, I want to say, 2 weeks of Galactic Rodents of Mayhem campaign. And I did that. And I took the time to write this script while promoting Galactic Rodents of Mayhem because I wanted to challenge myself. Because I said, if I ever get to the point where I could work for the big two, and I could work on multiple projects, I need to show that I can deliver a great product while I'm under a deadline or while something else stressful is coming, or like on my shoulders. And, to be able to, undertake that challenge and write out a script, a great script, and know that this is going to be something special. And for the 104 people that got in, I appreciate it. We still got 8 hours left. We could definitely still have some more backers ready to get in on this. But again, I appreciate, for all those who backed. I appreciate those who shared. Again, because it shows, this is the first step to what will be like a horror zine franchise. And when I mean horror zine, let's just look at the Deep Dark. It's a deathly underwater creature feature centered around a bachelorette party in the open sea. Think Lovecraft meets Jaws. If that alone just gets you excited, you're gonna like the Deep Dark. I love shark movies. I'm that guy that will watch any shark movie to a degree. I mean, I know. There's a lot of crap out there, but Sharknado was just for kicks. But I do like a challenging narrative within the shark story, and there are refreshing shark stories that could be out there without being ridiculous. But with that being said, I wanted to take that idea, but instead of doing sharks, I wanted to do something else. I wanted to show like, okay, this is where we can get like kind of like Lovecraft, and where we can kind of like really create something fresh that touches on things we like and enjoy, but still brings, a new spin to the table, and also, can take on what we love about Lovecraft and make it work. So the cover is just amazing. We got 3 covers here. This is our first cover, which is the above cover, and I just absolutely love it. The Deep Dark below cover. This is more like a Jaws-esque type cover. You see the boat, the bathing suit, and you see like, whatever the Deep Dark is, and then we have what I love also. So this was the below cover, right? We had the above cover, and then we have what I like to call the bride cover. And I love this cover. And I mean, when you see something really cool and it's just something that it has, marketability, it's marketable, it's cool, and we had a couple of I mean, we had a great reward selection. We had 15 people claim the digital version. I mean, if you're on a budget, that's $150 right there that went to our goal. That's amazing. And here we have the Deep Dark Collector Plus. We're able to get 10 people for that. That's crazy good. And they're all going to get 3 covers. So that's going to be a nice little package they're going to get, along with some other things. which is a poster print they're getting. They'll get some digital copies, and they're even going to get a sketch card by JL. So this is going to be really cool. And it's going to be signed also. So you got 3 covers there. Then you have the covers individually if you're on a budget, but you just want to get one cover. You're going to get your cover with some digital freebies as well. Under the Flesh and Herbert West, the first chapter. And here's our Bride cover. This one came out last. So I didn't come out with all the covers at once. We're kind of like trying to create new content. And then we opened up this. And I'm glad because we got 9 new backers out of that. And we're able to get some collector plus backers as well, 10. That's not bad. It's almost 20 backers by creating a new tier. So that's really cool. And again, I wasn't able to super promote this the way I wanted to. I wasn't hounding people to be on their YouTube shows. You know, I got in contact with some people. And I was like, hey, cool, you have availability? Yeah, let's see. But then, nothing ever materialized. And I was just too tired to just, dogging people to be on their show. I can't do that. Sometimes it's just tired, when you work and you're trying to push a book and it's very, I know that you need to be persistent, but for me, it was just too much. But now the good thing is we were able to sell out all our cameos minus one. And this was the ambitious one, $1,000 to be in all our books coming out. So this one will definitely be one that I'll keep around for the next campaign. But our main character cameos, are not main characters, but our, prime cameos here, the II Captain cameo, we got to take her. The Man in Uniform cameo, we got to take her. And the Mr. Right cameo, we got to take her. So someone's going to be the the love interest to our beautiful bride protagonist. He's going to be in a groom outfit. He's going to be in our book. So again, this is the cool thing that I love about crowdfunding. I hope he makes the part, but it's going to be him. His likeness is going to be in. And then again, here's some of the artwork we got going for our book. Black and white. We're definitely going to add just some touch-ups here with the textures. But again, this is definitely going to be a special, special book. And I'm excited because it has the potential to be a standalone movie. It has a chance to be, a half-hour anthology bit in a TV show. It has everything I wanted as a creator to put into a narrative format and even comic books. And what I say about Horror Zine, and I'm just going to go right back up into here. And again, 8.5 by 12. It's a big book we got here. It's going to read well. It's going to have that, pulp horror type feel. And it's going to bring you like that cinematic experience into your hands. It's going to feel like a cinematic, story, but through comic book form. So it's going to be really cool. So I just wanted to share with you guys that, it's so cool that we were able to get this funded. And the allotted time we have, this was literally a 21-day campaign. That's it. I didn't stretch it out for a month. I didn't, and I'm not going to extend it beyond anything else. Because again, I'm straight about, the business. I'm putting out the product there. I'm marketing it in this way. I'm putting it for 21 days because I'm literally launching it 2 weeks, literally right after Grom funded, Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. Once that funded, literally 2 weeks to the day, I had this new campaign just thrown out there. And I'm it's going to be 21 days. It's going to be a modest goal because I'm not here to milk anything, but I just want to create more books. And it's not going to impact Grom in any way. Grom's not going to impact this because we got 2 different artists on this. And it's going a long way in showing, my contribution to the comic book game. And it's just amazing. I'm just excited. So if you guys happen to, take a look at the campaign, check it out, share it if you can. We've got 8 more hours. And if we can close in on 4K, we are closing in on 4K. If we could pass it, that'd just be amazing. Because for me as a creator, it shows that I did 4 projects and I made over $30-something thousand within a year towards my projects. And hopefully I could get to the point where I could start making some profits. But in the meantime, all I'm about is having comics in tangible form that I could eventually, get to your hands and do what I can to slowly create a name for myself. And hopefully I could find work with some of the bigger publishers because, I could bring some stuff to the table. and that's what I'm doing. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it here because I literally have 5% of battery, and I don't want it to shut off just like that. But I wanted to share this awesome campaign, and I wanted to let you know that I'm a burgeoning creator, and I'm surrounding myself with talented artists to bring you top quality books that are unique from my experience, from my perspective, just to what I bring it to the table as a comic book creator that grew up on comics, that grew up on video games, that grew up on movies. I'm putting all that into my formula for storytelling. And oh, here we go. Just got some comments here. So Andrew J, that big girl is a free thinker. Yeah, we got to just show equality all around the board and our women. And I think you're talking about our firecracker that is Justina. She is our firecracker. She is a very interesting character, and she's one of my favorite characters. Andrew J, thanks for stopping by. Mayfield Jukes, I appreciate you stopping by. And so there's some comments here. Gilly, were you concerned that some people wouldn't want to back your second outing until they receive the first? For some folks, that's an issue. Yeah, I get some people are kind of finicky with this. I've seen creators throw multiple campaigns for just the one book they're creating. For me, my conscience is squeaky clean because I was able to deliver on Lair. I was able to deliver on Pistoleta. And when Lair was delayed, I gave everyone who backed a physical copy of Lair a free copy of Pistoleta. And then Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, it's a big project. It's a 100-page book. So I don't want to wait to finish that 100 pages when, JL, buddy of mine's, he wanted to get some work done. And it was a risk. It's like, hey, we'll put the idea out there. If people back the book, great. We can't promise anything. I know you're a great artist. We're good friends. And I'll put it out there. If people think I'm trying to, money grab or leech, whatever people want to think, I don't concern myself with that. I concern myself with being a creator that's going to give you content that you want to back. And if you don't want to back it, by all means, you don't have to back it. Hey, buddy, really? You just learned how to open that door? Oh, my gosh. And here we go. Some company for the stream. And watch what you touch, buddy. So, yeah. So, Mr. Mayfield, that was my response to that. Let me see. No worries. I'm looking forward to Grom. I'm also looking forward to Grom. I've had a publisher reach out to me that they want to publish Grom, but I'm still waiting for the book to be finished. I'm going to explore different possibilities. So let's see, but that's pretty cool. Imagine that big girl being drawn by Kyung Lee. Yeah, Kyung Lee. I mean, that would have been interesting. I know a lot of these guys are busy with their own projects. I would love to have him do like a pinup or something, but we can definitely get into what could happen in the future, possibilities. What else we got? Yeah, Mayfield, I had Lair. That was a separate project that I did in October. That one was able to crowdfund, and then I literally launched Pistoleta before that one kind of funded, and before that one was able to be delivered. And that was the only reason why I was delayed on that is because the printer I was using literally went bankrupt. Like legit, like I'm waiting and I, trying to contact them. Like, what's taking so long for my order? And it got delayed horribly because the company went bankrupt and they couldn't get in touch with me. So I had to get a refund from the bank and go with a different printer. So that just hurt. So because of that experience, I gave everyone a free issue of Pistoleta that came out of my pocket. But I just, as a creator developing my audience and brand, I want people happy because I want them to know that when you back a book by Gilly, if it's 100% funded, you're 100% going to get it within a reasonable and timely manner. Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, that's a big project. And, that's like looking 6 months from now by April to kind of have it wrapped up, hopefully by then or by May. But we definitely want to have it ready in your hands so we can launch volume 2 around the same time we launched volume 1 this year. So we're looking like kind of like August. So let's see. Nice 15. I can't. Oh my gosh, how time goes and there's so little, and then it's a 15 years. Yeah, that's little Gilly. Yep, that definitely was. Yeah, Mayfield, the road is definitely rough at the start. So now I'm kind of getting into my own with crowdfunding. And what I want to do also, I just want to try to get as much exposure as possible. So with the Deep Dark already completed, and once Grom is close to getting printed, I'm going to launch these campaigns on Kickstarter with a different cover version to try to see if we could expand our audience more. I'm about expanding my audience. I just want to grow a little bit just to be able to make new cool books. Grom is a paradigm shift. Yeah, Grom opened up a lot. I think even Grom made the Deep Dark possible in the fact that I was able to launch it right away. And just the quality, just maybe the exposure I got from Grom. People are like, wow, this dude's doing another book. But okay, it's totally different than what Grom is. It's like, it's just showing that I got range. I did science fiction, kind of like with Grom, sci-fi adventure. And then I did Pistoletas, your Western. Lair is like your spiritual horror. And then the Deep Dark, which is also like Lovecraft type horror. So I'm just trying to show that I can do a lot of different stuff while also creating new stories for people that are looking for new stories. So even if you're not a big comic book fan, I'm trying to create a cinematic experience. That's why I went with the oversized book, so it could feel like, a movie in your hands. I'm very visual. So hopefully people who backed Grom, they're going to enjoy what they get. People who back the Deep Dark and people who back any new future projects that come out from Gilly Deltrez, hopefully they like what they see. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Do check out the Deep Dark if you can. Share it out. But most importantly, you'll be in for something really special with the Deep Dark. And, of course, with Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. I kind of like to think that I'm ambitious and determined enough, and I also respect the game and I respect the fandom because I kind of want to create books that I feel I would enjoy reading, and that's all I'm about. I just want to put good quality content out there, just because some of the stuff that gets greenlit through mainstream is just kind of like, man, there's a lot of great stuff. Don't get me wrong, because I support a lot of it, but there's also a lot that's just like leaves you scratching your head. So I just wanted to, partake in the storytelling by showing what I can bring to the table, and hopefully you guys dig it. So yes, guys, again, the Deep Dark, we're able to get to $3,700, almost to $4,000, which is pretty cool within 21 days. Literally, it was a 21-day campaign. So the fact that we overfunded is incredible. I'm happy. JL's going to be happy drawing this book for you. Stay tuned for the updates. And as always, I appreciate you guys. It's been one heck of a show. I budgeted to back Grom next month. How long do you plan? Mayfield, Grom will be in demand. Literally, I want to say just for a while, so while it's being created and I'm updating the pages. We're looking by like April, it'll be in demand. So you got a lot of time to budget and plan. Take care of Christmas. Take care of your Christmas. Take care of what you guys are gonna do for Christmas, your family stuff. But after that, you're still going to have a good 3, 4, 5 months, to still get in on Grom. And maybe then I might do a hard push on Grom, try to get on other streams just to really push it. And thank you for the shares. Shares go a long way. And Andrew J., definitely thank you for backing the books. I definitely appreciate it. Because, again, I appreciate the people who give me a creative platform, who give me a creative backbone to stand. Because without you guys, I literally don't have anything. So I don't take for granted that I'm able to crowdfund and even having some live shows, accompanied with backers. So I appreciate it. So guys, thank you so much for stopping by, Mayfield and Andrew J. and anyone who sees this video afterwards. Don't forget to drop a like and let me know what do you want to see maybe as far as like a Lovecraftian universe. Give me like a I don't know, like a log line or something crazy. And I don't know what my next book will be. But I'm always open to ideas, and I'm getting stuff from the community. So as the community, I'm trying to build up as well too. So guys, I appreciate you all. Definitely check out the Deep Dark, share it out if you can, and just support an indie comic when you can, if you can. But most importantly, take care of yourself first. Save that money and take care of yourself first before long. Pleasure, guys. Yes, thank you so much. Have a great one. Till next time, guys. As always, catch you in the next one.